Good morning. I was thinking the after the last video that I did, the last post about enthusiasm and how important that is in our work life and in our personal lives, and that got me kind of thinking, sort of to the next step, and that is, I was thinking about pride in work, pride in the work that we do. So often I hear about how robots are going to take the place of all the things that human beings are doing now, and that's probably no more true than in the travel business, where so much of what we do in the travel industry has been replaced by the internet, by automatic processes and automatic searches. And I've kind of done a cost benefit analysis to these things, and I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more in a future post and maybe in a blog post as well. But how do you replace pride in work? It's something that's so critical for what we do as business people. And it's one of those things that my father, when he started the business and then when I took over, kept repeating to me, is that it's so important to find people that take pride in their work. And it's absolutely true. It's a requirement for anybody that works here at Baker Travel that pride in work is so critical. What that pride in work does for us is it causes us to not stop just pulling up the regular fare and say this is the low fare. It causes our agents to dig a little deeper, to look at other options, to rejigger the reservations so that we might be able to get a lower fare. And that might be through a better routing, that might be through a different airline, that might be through splitting up the ticket between outbound and return. All different kinds of ways to get creative to find the lowest fare and to look, as I call it, look for the treasure. Keep digging, look for that treasure, which is the lowest fare. So it takes a lot of creativity, and our agents do take a ton of pride in their work, to the point where if they don't find that low fare, if they feel like they didn't do the best job they possibly could for our client, they get really upset about it, and it really bothers them. So let me ask you this: do you take that kind of pride in your work? Do you let your work speak for itself? Do you really work that hard to bring out your best and to bring out the best in those around you? Do you demand pride in your work for yourself and for people that work around you, maybe on your team? Do you demand that kind of pride of work in your children? That's something that I'm trying to instill in my kids with their schoolwork. Is this the best you can do? And if it is, that's fantastic. But if you can do better, if you can be proud of this, or even more proud of this if you were to work harder, well, then that's what you should strive to do. And so let me just leave you with the idea that pride in work is something that we don't see as often as we should in today's workplace. And I urge you to give that some thought today and really work hard and look at your work as if it is your masterpiece. On any given day, did you do all that you could do to make this day a masterpiece, to make this job that you did today, this project, this day of menial tasks, did you do the best you could? And can you look back on that work on this day and take pride in it? And if you can, well, then that day was a success. Whether or not you came up with monetary rewards or not, you can look inward, look at yourself, and say, boy, I did the best that I could, and I can take pride in that. Have a great day.